Welcome to Litbit channel. Today we will see Understanding India first unit question answer. The bordering countries of India. India is bordered by 7 countries. To the west lies Pakistan, while China, Nepal and Bhutan shares borders with India to the north. The eastern borders are shared with Bangladesh and Myanmar. Additionally, India also shared a border with Afghanistan to the northwest, specifically via the Vahan corridor. Next one, what are the major boundary lines of India? India boundaries are marked by several significant lines. The Red Cliff lines divides India and Pakistan, while the Magaman line separates India and China, specifically in Arunachal Pradesh region. Historically, the Dadun line Historically, the Durand line marked the border between India and Afghanistan, but now it separates Pakistan and Afghanistan. Additionally, the proposal defines parts of the boundary between India and Bangladesh. Next one, list the 10 major perennial rivers of India. Perennial rivers are flows throughout the year. Major perennial rivers of India: Ganga, Brahmaputra, Yamuna, Indus, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada, Tabadi, and Mahanadi. What is the coastline and what are the coastline of India? The coastline refers to the area where land meets the sea. India boasts an impressive coastline of 7,516.6 km, which compares two main stretches. The west coastline spanning across Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka and Kerala, and the east coastline covering Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and West Bengal. Additionally, India coastlines also includes the islands territories of Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep. What are the fertile plains and their types in India? Fertile plains refers to flats and rich agricultural lands formed by river depositing alluvial soil. India has three main types of fertile plains: the Indo-Gangetic plains, and which encompass Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal, were one of the most fertile regions in country. The coastal plains found along the western and eastern coasts are another types of fertile plains. Lastly, the deltic plains formed by the river deltas such as the Sundarbans are also significant for the fertility and agricultural productivity. Give the physiogeographical divisions of the plains of India. The plains of India are broadly divided into four physiogeographical divisions. The Punjab plains formed by the Indus and its tributaries are one of these divisions. The Ganga plains, which covers part of Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal, constitute another division. The Brahmaputra plains, located in Assam and the northern eastern states, forms the third division. Lastly, the coastal plains, which includes both the eastern and western coastal plains, make up the fourth division. What are deserts with example? Deserts are region characterized by little rainfall, sparse vegetation and extreme temperature. In India, there are two main desert regions. The Thar Desert, located in Rajasthan, is a hard desert known for its harsh climate. In contrast, the cold desert found in Ladakh. In contrast, the cold desert found in Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir is a unique example of the cold desert in the country. What are evergreen forests? Give example. Evergreen forest or dense forest that remains green throughout the year. Typically found in the regions with heavy rainfall, India is home to several evergreen forests, including those in the Western Ghats, such as Wayanad and Silent Valley. Northeastern states of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh also boast extensive evergreen forest. Additionally, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are known for their lush evergreen forest, which thrives in the region's high rainfall. Distance of India. India lies between 8 degree 4th north and 37 degree 6th north latitude and 68 degree 7th east and 97 degree 25th east longitude. Next one, which seas and oceans surrounded India? India is bordered by the Arabian Sea to the west, the Bay of Bengal to the east, and the Indian Ocean to the south. What is the significance of India's location in the Indian Ocean? India's location at the crossroads of major sea routes in the Indian Ocean makes it is a hub for trade and cultural exchange. How is the Indian Standard Time determined? IST is based on 82 degree 13th east longitude, which passes through Allahabad, and the 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of GMT. Which countries shares the longest and shortest borders with India? India shares its longest border with Bangladesh, 4096 km, and its shortest border with Afghanistan, 106 km. Name two Indian states that shares a border with both Nepal and Bhutan. Sikkim and West Bengal shares border with both Nepal and Bhutan. What are the distributed territories between India and China? The distributed territories between India and China are Akshay and Arunachal Pradesh. Which Indian states shares a border with Myanmar? Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram shares border with Myanmar. Which island nations are India's maritime neighbors? India's maritime neighbors are Sri Lanka and Maldives. How long is India's coastal line and what makes it significant? India has a coastal line of 7,516.6 km, which is vital for maritime trade, strategic defense, and access to global seas of the Himalayas. The three divisions of the Himalayas are Greater Himalaya, Lesser Himalaya, and Shivalik. Next one is name two major rivers originating from the Himalayas. The Ganga and Brahmaputra are two major rivers originating from the Himalaya. Next one, what is the significance of northern plains of India? The northern plains have fertile alluvial soil, making them agriculturally rich, and they are densely populated due to favorable living conditions. Which plateau in India is rich in minerals like coal and iron? The Chota Nagpur plateau is rich in minerals like coal and iron. What are the main features of the Thar Desert? The Thar Desert has arid condition, sandy soils, sparse vegetations, and a camel-based economy. Next one is which islands in India are known for their coral reefs and tropical forest? The Andaman Nicobar Islands are known for their coral reefs and tropical red forest. The name two national parks in India known for their rich biodiversity. Kaziranga National Park, that is home to Honhard rhinos, and Jim Corbett National Park, that is home for tiger. What are the types of forest found in India? India has a tropical rainforest, deciduous forest, and mangroves. Which climatic zone is characterized by high rainfall and is found in northeast India? The tropical wet climatic zone is characterized by high rainfall and is found in northern east India. Name two perennial rivers and two seasonal rivers in India. Perennial rivers Ganga, Brahmaputra. Seasonal rivers Godavari. Explain India's geographical location. India is strategically located in the northern hemisphere, situated between 8 degree 4th north to 37 degree 6th north latitude and 68 degree 7 east to 97 degree 28 east longitude. The country is bounded by the majestic Himalayas to the north, while the Indian Ocean lies to the south, the Bay of Bengal to the east, the Arabian Sea to the west. India shares its border with 8 countries: Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. As the seventh largest country globally, India spans 3.28 million square kilometer. Its geographical location holds great significance, connecting the east and west while occupying a pivotal positions in South Asia. What is diversity, and briefly explain the diversity of India. Diversity refers to the variations that exist in cultural, language, religion, geography, and traditions. India is the prime examples of diversity, boasting an incredible range of cultural, linguistic, geographical, ethnic, and climatic vegetations. Culturally, India is home to numerous religions, including Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Sikhism, and many more. Linguistically, the country recognizes 22 official languages and over 1,600 dialects. Geographically, India landscape is diverse, featuring mountains, plateau, plains, desert, and coastal region. The India is also ethnically diverse, comprising various communities, tribes, and race. Furthermore, India climate varies greatly, ranging from tropical in the south to alpine in the Himalayas. What are the types of desert? Deserts can be categorized into three main types. A hot desert, such as Thar Desert, are characterized by high temperature and low rainfall. In contrast, cold desert like Ladakh Desert experience low temperature and low precipitation. Semi-arid desert found in regions like part of Gujarat serves as transition zones between desert and humid regions, exhibiting a mix of the desert like the more temperature condition. Next one is give the characteristics of the Thar Desert of India. It located in Rajasthan and parts of Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana, and one of the largest hard desert in the world. About the climate, arid with very low rainfall, that is 100 to 150 mm annually. Then about the vegetation, sparse with thorny bushes and shrubs. Then desert dunes, about sand dunes or shifting sand dunes are common. Then economic based is camel rearing, salt productions and mining. Then cultural significance are known for folk music, dance and festival like Pushkar Camel Fair. Differentiate between perennial and non-perennial river system. First one is perennial river systems flow throughout the year regardless of the seasons and have a constant water supply, often originating from glaciers, snow fields, or springs. These rivers typically have a steady and stable flow rate, with examples including the Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Indus rivers. In contrast, non-perennial river systems flow only during certain times of year, such as during monsoons and rainy seasons, and rarely on seasonal rainfalls or snow melt for their water supply. These rivers may dry up or have reduced flow during dry seasons, with examples including most rivers in Rajasthan, like in Luni rivers, and some rivers in Maharashtra, such as the Godavari rivers in its upper reaches. Differentiate between the eastern coastal line and west coastal line. Eastern coastline of India, also known as the Coromandel Coast, is situated also the Bay of Bengal and stretches from West Bengal to Tamil Nadu. The coastline is characterized by a narrow continental shelf with several major rivers, including the Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Godavari, emptying into the Bay of Bengal. Eastern coastal line is more prone to cyclones and receives more rainfall than the western gates. In contrast, the western coastal line of India, also known as the Konkan coast, lies along the Arabian Sea and stretches from Gujarat to Kerala. The coastline has a wider continental shelf and is marked by several ports and harbors, including the busy port of Mumbai and Kandal. The western coastal line is generally drier and lesser prone to cyclone than the eastern coastal line. Elucidate Ganga plains and its types. The Ganga plains are a larger fertile plains formed by the Ganga rivers and its tributes, covering Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, and parts of Haryana and Jharkhand. Characterized by rich alluvial soil and regions is highly fertile, densely populated, and supports intensive agriculture. The plains can be divided into three types: the Upper Ganga plains, located in Uttar Pradesh, which are dominated by Khadar; the Middle Ganga plains, spanning Bihar, where rice and wheat cultivation thrives; and the Lower Ganga plains in West Bengal, known for their delta region. The characteristics of evergreen forest. Evergreen forests are found in regions with a high annual rainfall exceeding 200 centimeters. These forests are characterized by a dense canopy that blocks sunlight from reaching the ground. Tall trees reaching up to 60 meters or more, and trees that do not shade their leaves seasonally, remaining green throughout the year. They are rich in biodiversity, housing a variety of plants and animal species. In India, evergreen forests are prominent in the Western Ghats, where species like mohani and rosewood thrives. In northern East India, known for orchards and ferns, and in the Andaman Nicobar Islands, which further mangroves and salt trees. India's physical background. Explain. India's physical background is remarkably diverse, comprising varied landforms and climatic conditions that significantly influence the lives of its inhabitants. The Himalayan regions forms the northern boundary, acting as a barrier against cold winds and provoking fertile soil through rivers like Ganga, Brahmaputra, and Yamuna. The northern plains, known for the alluvial deposits, serves as Indian greenery and it's densely populated. The Peninsular Plateau, the country's oldest landmass, is rich in minerals and includes further like the Deccan Plateau and the Western and Eastern Ghats. The Thar Desert in Rajasthan is a dry region with sandy soils and scarce rainfall. The coastal plains stretching along the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, supporting fishing, trade, and agriculture. Finally, the islands of Andamans and Nicobar in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea are known for their biodiversity and strategic importance. Types of diversity in India. Explain. India diversity can be classified into several types. Geographical diversity encompasses mountain, plains, plateau, coastals, desert, and island. Cultural diversity is evident in the presence of different language, 22 officials, religions such as Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, and Sikhism, and as well as varied tradition. Sikhism as well as varied traditions. Ethnic diversity is marked by the presence of different racial groups like Dravidians, Aryans, and Mongolians. Linguistic diversity is reflected in the uses of over 1,600 languages and dialects across the country. Religious diversity showcases the coexistence of major world religions, fostering harmony and tolerance. Additionally, India is rich in floral and faunal diversity with unique ecosystems that contributes to its vibrant biodiversity. What are lofty mountains? Give an example. Lofty mountains are very high and often snow-covered mountain ranges that play a vital role in climatical regulations, water resource and biodiversity. In India, the diverse role in a climatical region. India, the diverse topography of lofty mountains includes the Himalayas, which stretches across northern India and are divided into three parts. The Greater Himalayas, home to the peaks like Mount Everest and Kanchenjunga. Lesser Himalayas known for valleys such as Kangra and Gulu and the Shivalik ranges, the outermost ranges with lower altitude. The eastern hills compassing the Palkri, Naga and Mizo hills are characterized by heavy rainfalls and dense forest. The western Ghats, although not as high as the Himalayas, are crucial for biodiversity and climatic regulation. Coastal line and its types in detail. India has a coastline of approximately 7,500 kilometers, which is divided into the western and eastern coastal line. The western coastal line stretches along the Arabian Sea from Gujarat to Kerala, is narrow and includes regions like Konkan, Malabar, and the Gujarat Plains. The eastern coastal line runs along the Bay of Bengal from West Bengal to Tamil Nadu, is wider and is fertile due to river deltas such as the Ganga, Mahanadi, and Godavari. The coastal lines can be categorized into three types. Emigrant coastal lines formed due to lands uplifting or sea level fall as seen in the western coastal plains. Submergent coastal lines created by sea level rise or land submerges such as the rare coastals of Goa and corals coastlines found in regions like Lakshadweep formed by coral deposits. Spread the plains of India. The plains of India are larger, flat and fertile areas that are crucial for agriculture and human settlement. The Indo-Gangetic plains formed by the alluvial deposits of rivers like the Ganga, Brahmaputra and Indus are divided into the Punjab plains, dominated by the tributaries, the Ganga plains stretching across Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal, and the Brahmaputra plains in Assam, which are prone to floating. The coastal plains located along the eastern and western Ghats support agriculture, fishing and tourism. So the Rajasthan plains, part of the Thar Desert, are characterized by sandy soils and arid conditions. The deltic plains formed by river deltas such as the Sundarban, Mahanadi and Krishna are highly fertile and rich in biodiversity. Thank you viewers. Thanks for watching this video.